And good morning. It's already, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday the 19th as we travel along on this morning. Chilly, chilly, chilly. 43 right now as you're waking up. 78 is going to be our high. We'll do the breakdown here in just a moment to let you know each and everything that's going to happen with the forecast. Cooler weather, rather some rain on the way as well. We'll do the breakdown on that to let you know how everything is. As we wake up yesterday morning, after we got off the morning show, we did realize that we had all types of, problems in Meridian. We found out that another person had been murdered on Sunday night going into Monday morning, and plus a threat had been made to a local school. We broke all that down. We'll have that for you this morning beginning at 8. Who, what, and why. We're up to 16 murders. Don't forget to join me on Thursday night, and this is going to be in the nighttime at 6 p.m. Former Chief Reed will join me. Chris will be here, and we're going to talk about murders, what he would have done in this situation, what you can do. All that's coming up beginning at 6 on Thursday evening. Join us. We'll be live here on Facebook and also on YouTube. We'd love to have your input on it, your thoughts. Chris will be taking any of your questions that you've got. Again, that's going to be on Thursday, so join us for that. It should be an interesting evening. All right, as we begin this, let's go to radar and take a look at what we've got shaking this morning across the nation. As we pull up radar, looks relatively good. Look at the Southland. Perfect. We do have a little fog up there that we'll dig into. Wyoming has got some snow happening, but nothing really close to us. As we zoom in, we go across Dallas, Houston, all looks good, through Shreveport, through Baton Rouge and New Orleans, all looking great. We do have some fog up near Chattanooga, Knoxville, if you're going to be in that area there, and southeast of Macon, Georgia. And as we go into Tennessee here, we do see that we've got a little bit around Columbia, Tennessee, some fog this morning. Northern Mississippi, if we go there, that's going to be Jonestown, Mississippi, some fog. If you're going north on Highway 45 out of Tupelo, headed toward that Tennessee line, headed to Jackson, Tennessee, could get a little fog this morning, but as you look here, looks great across the Meridian area, back to Jackson, over to Vicksburg and Hattiesburg. The Delta looks great. We have some mismatched fog here north of Tuscaloosa, if you're watching from that side, as we go here to Providence, Alabama. Also up here near Berry, we've got a little bit there in Bethel, Alabama, and to the northeast of Pelham, these areas here around Birmingham a little bit. But, boy, doesn't that look good? Nothing to complain about. So we do have a wee bit of rain in the forecast coming up before long that could affect the forecast and temperatures a little bit. We're going to warm back up a teeny bit from these low 70s and 40s at night to a little bit warmer there. Everybody adjusted well to this? It's different. It took me a couple nights there to get used to the 40 degree. You open up the back door and not expect it. Grabbed you. Yeah. So that's where we are on that. Let's talk about our friends out at, of course, Freeman Tractor. Have you been by lately? They've got a little bit of everything when it comes to taking care of your tractors, lawnmowers. If you need one, see them today. Grass season's by far not over, and they've got it just for you. From X-Marks, they ride good. And if you want to move on up to that number one brand in America, that is, of course, the Skag. Great mowers there. Cab tractors, air conditioning, heating. As it gets cooler weather, you might want that. Of course, this has it where you can hook your phone up to it and play whatever kind of music you want to as you're out and about there. As we've got bush hogs, we've got all of this, and tillers. A few of these left here on the market. If you've been wanting one to do your garden or your patches, these are handy. Just a few left. Now, see them today for that. Along with any of these bat wings, galvanized disc, if you're planting patches and don't have a good one there, and along with forks. They've got it for you. The benchies. They're hard to get nowadays. These are great. Of course, they come with navigations. They're made in Texas. If you've never driven one, they'll tell you all about it there. And that can be found there, of course, at Freeman Tractor. They got a little bit of everything there for you. See them. Call them at 626-8759. They'll fill in all the blanks and get you all the parts. Buttermilk or coal, they'll help you there at Freeman Tractor. Good folks to take care of you. All right, as we move toward the forecast, let's get into what the National Weather Service tells us today of what's going to be happening.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Those record highs, record lows, 16 must have been a warm one. Yeah, 92 degrees back in 2016. Our record low was set in 1948 with a record low of 30 degrees on this date. That was a cool one as well. As we look at what happens today, mostly sunny. We're going to get to about 78, 76 in some areas as we go on up through Columbus, 76, and down to Hattiesburg, about 78. As we go across to Alabama. Hamilton, Alabama, cooler than the rest, 72. Down to Demopolis, 76. Over to Troy, about 77. We're looking at somewhere around 76 to 77 right there in Livingston, Alabama, as y'all get ready for classes today at the university. Nice weather, though. Sunshine, nothing to complain about. Anytime that we've got sunshine and 70-degree weather, it's wonderful. As we go to the tropics, all quiet. As we look at the Atlantic and into the Gulf of Mexico, nothing happening so far that's picked up over the next 5 days. That's a blessing. All right, let's start looking now at our temperatures of what's going on. Again, this is going to be over the next 6 to 10-day outlook as we see that Mississippi is a little bit warmer than average, and that will play into what the forecast is getting ready to do with this rain moving in. As we go back, a little bit cooler out in the California area, but when you make it to Texas and all the way to Mississippi and Louisiana and on into Alabama, warmer. The Northeast a little bit cooler, below average as well. All right, let's look at our 7-day breakdown now. This is the way it's all going to come down. As we say in our own backyard as we look at this. Today, sunshine in 77 to 78, depending upon where you are. Tonight's low not near what it was last night. As you're waking up right now, we're looking at 43 degrees on the front porch. Tomorrow morning, it will be 58. Yeah, about 12 degrees or so higher. As we go into Wednesday, that midweek, 76, and the nighttime low, as you'll see this, and this is because of the rain, only makes it to 63 tomorrow night. A 40% chance of rain there in that forecast for Wednesday, and that will come in after lunchtime here tomorrow. About 1:30 is when you could start seeing showers move into the forecast. As we go into tomorrow night, we have a 30% chance of showers after midnight. Then we hit Thursday there with a 50% chance of showers. Also, the biggest probability of that is going to be 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. That 50% there goes 40 to 50. By Friday, the rain starts going away. We'll still hit 80 degrees with a low of 59 that night. A little cooler there. Over the weekend, we're going to stay the same. 79 to 80 degree mark all the way through Monday. Not horrible, kind of perfect there, but the rain moves out after Friday for the most part. We'll have a beautiful weekend to do what you need to get taken care of. Now, let's go ahead and jump to that following week there as we go into the first week, or first couple of days maybe is a better way to word it, into November. As we start out the 26th with our warmest day, 82. And then we'll start seeing by Wednesday, a week from today, the temperatures go back down. We'll hit 75, 74. And by the following week there, November the 2nd, we'll be back into the 60s once again. But as we'll look at not this weekend, but next weekend, highs of about 72. You can't beat that either. So great forecast in front of us. 80 this weekend, and then we'll start to see cooler weather next weekend. It's coming about. As we get ready for deer season, bow season is all the way wide open. In November, we'll see gun season start. Jay's Taxidermy will be back to bring you the Battle of the Bucks. And if you're going bow hunting today, what are the best times? As we pull this up, the first major time was in the overnight hours. Not going to do you any good. Our second time will be roughly there after lunch till 2 in the afternoon. You got a chance there at dark, but not a great day. The outlook is just not the greatest there's ever been. Wind calm today, becoming southeast around 5 miles an hour. If you're climbing a tree and want to know what it's going to do, about 5 mile an hour winds is what we've got on that. So it gives you an outlook on that. Might not be the best day to go. Stay home, do something she wants you to do. Okay, I said it. Let's say some good mornings to a few folks that are up today. Jeffrey Sack, how are you? Elmer Talbert, good morning. Got You Covered is up from Kemper County. Sylvia Stewart is up as well. Robin Morris, going to be a great day. It is. Lamar Hembry joins us there. Nice, cool morning with sunshine. We got Janice Bounds there. Joseph Elliott joining us from Lamar County, Alabama. Glad you're part of the show. Laura Orflin, how are you today? Hadn't seen your name in a few days. Hope you're doing well. Everything's on track for you. Also, Donna Roseman is up as well. We love to hear from you. Again, we've got a great show lined up at 8 a.m. this morning. I hope you can join us. If for any reason you can't join us live, always know that you can go back and watch it later. Love to have you any way that you can do it. Chris Reed will join us on Thursday night at 6 p.m., and this will be a live event where you can talk to Chris. If you've got a question about crime and what should be done, where you live, whatever the case is, Chris will be here to answer as many questions as he can. We'll go until most of that is done as we can answer them all. Candace will be here in just a little bit. And again, we're going to talk about what has happened since this weekend in the Meridian area. We've had 16 murders. Just, You never would have thought Meridian would have turned into the way it is. Very dangerous in parts of the town. We'll discuss all of that. That's coming up this morning at 8. Be here. Come join us. As always, if you've got an event, you've got something that you want to ask, you can inbox us or email us. Any way you want to do that, we'll be glad to get to that. Les Alexander up from Stark, Vegas. Hope everything is good up there today as well. Talked to my boy, Dylan Ray, up there last night. He was holding the fort down. Still there. Reggie McKee is up as well. So thank y'all so much. A big thank you to all the sponsors that make this happen. Don't forget, they're local folks. Shop with them as much as you can. That help support the weather and all the news that we do for you. We do appreciate them. Again, we'll be back very shortly from now, about an hour and 19 minutes. We'll go live. Join us beginning here at 8, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and also live on television on MeTV 24 here in Meridian. Thank y'all so much.
Scotty Ray's weather is brought to you by